Hola, ¿cómo está? You say konnichiwa. Hola, ¿cómo está? You say konnichiwa. It shows you. Right. Hola. I'm gonna wait for people to get in here. Y'all got like 5-10 minutes. Let's keep it. One video. Hey, Amber, of course you're here. Guapo. Amber, you the first one, huh? Judy MC, hi, happy beautiful Saturday. Savage Angel, I just got your text. Facts. I agree, 1,000%. You've had a pulling to it too, right? You've had the same pulling. I've had a pulling to it, like meditation, definitely. I agree 1,000%. I need to do it more. I procrastinate too much. I agree 1,000%. That's how I just wrote facts. Buenos dias. She said, konnichiwa. Hello, ¿cómo está? No. I was just seeing what you were doing. She said, yes, slay. 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 Why? Why? You stupid camera. Why? This first tape, it goes right back. Gotta need a stick. Whatever. About to use the other camera. You know what? That's what I'm about to do. Forget that. Hold on. I gotta set it up. I gotta set it up. This is oh. Like, fuck. God. Hold on. Yeah. Way better. Oh, the reaction. My dumbass. Oh no. No call. There we go. There we go. No, see, I don't like how it's so far away. Now I gotta be looking at you like this. It's not the same. It's too far away. I gotta fix it. Too far away. Oh. Did it again. There we go. I just got it. You know, it's such a pain in the ass. There. What up, though? How y'all doing? What up, Amber? Wheelchair saying what up. All right, we're going to TikTok. That's what we're going to do. I got to fix it the best I can. There you go. Yeah. You guys are like, hurry up, Dre. Like, come on. So slow. Huh? You're out? All right. Have fun. Everybody say bye, Stacy. You out of here. See you, Stacy. Huh? I got you. Say no more. Baby, I don't put your arms around my baby. That's such a classic. I always think about Step Up 3 from that song, though. Big facts. If you know, you know. I'm a dancer. Was back in my prime. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. Talk your time, Reptilians. There you are. Yay. Here we go. Real quick, what do y'all think Trump's big announcement is going to be, man? What y'all think? Huh? You think it's going to be the whole continuance of the Abrahamic Accord, where we have this 7 years of peace in Israel, and they're going to build a temple? Is that what it's going to be? Is it going to be making Israel the 51st state? I don't think it's going to be that, because he just like detached from Netanyahu. So that's something to think about. Later, Stacey. Is it I don't know. Tariffs, something more changed, a new currency possibly. I mean, I don't, the wiping of everything. I don't know. I'm interested. It better be something. It better not be no ploy for some entertainment bullshit. It better be something that's gonna directly affect the American people. If you're gonna make a big announcement that it would affect people, and it hopefully does in the right way. You know, I want you to hear Amiri. You guys know Amiri. This one thing that got me tripping. There's this one thing that got me tripping. It did. This one thing, and so really feel it. This one thing you did. Oh, I'm terrible, but that's the song. You ever wonder why she got blackballed from the from the industry? She did. Beyonce's part of that reason. Now I understand more after I hear her say this.
I believe that we're genetically engineered, like human beings are genetically engineered.
You're Muslim.
Whoa. First off, my boy said you're Muslim. Joe Biden said you're Muslim because she said, I think we've been genetically engineered. What the Muslims think? What the fuck?
Engineered by who? The Anunnaki.
That's interesting. She says that, and she's blackballed. So she was probably on this time before that.
Okay. That's also my passion. So it's like, and it's all that. I told my parents, I was like, pick up the Bible and just read it, just for funsies. Just read it as like see the flaming swords of Eden as like lasers. Look at the ark as a submarine. Look at the 2x2 animals as vials of DNA. I was like, it all starts to make sense if you like just look at it from a different perspective. You don't get high? I don't need to.
Do you see that passive aggressive dismissal of saying are you sure you don't get high? Why? Because you're saying something that isn't the narrative. Why? Because you're saying something that isn't the propagated history you've been given. Why? Because she's saying something you have no pertaining knowledge to because of what you've been indoctrinated with.
This is how I talk.
That's
I believe that we're genetically engineered, like human beings.
This is how I talk.
That's off the natural.
That's off the nat.
That's off the natty.
No, I think if I got high.
That's it. But that's pretty cool, man. I fuck with her. What's the name of this movie? What is the name of this movie? What's the name of this movie? Who can say it just off of this glimpse right here? What is the name of this movie? Here, I'll give you a little second. Ready?
How do you make that pencil move? Is that a trick pencil?
No.
What's the name of this movie? What's the name of this movie? Come on. I want to see it. I want to see it right now. I got a little delay, so I got to wait 30 seconds. But what is the name of this movie? John Travolta plays a man in a small town where he has this accident. Wishmaster. Yeah, Amber, okay. Okay, Amber. I see you. It's phenomenon. I see you, Amber. That's facts. Big facts. Big facts. Great movie. Michael. Yes, that's right. Yes. Go. Rewatch this movie. Rewatch this movie. Being spiritually awakened. It hits different. On Phone Them Grave. I upped that bitch on Phone Them. On Phone Them. I upped that bitch. It hit different. I hated that shit so bad. On Phone Them Grave. On the Dead Homies. I hate that shit so much.
I ask it to move. I mean, I could say that I will it, but that'd be more like a command. This is more like a collaboration, a partnership.
Partnership. With a pencil.
Well, why not? We're all made of the same stuff, aren't we?
Name as many mammals as you can in 60 seconds.
60 seconds. Well, how would you like that? How about alphabetical? Aardvark, baboon, caribou, dolphin, eel, hippus, fox, gorilla, hyena, ibex, jackal, kangaroo, lion, marmoset, Newfoundland, ocelot, panda, rat, sloth, tiger, unicorn, varmint, whale, yak, zebra. Now, varmint is a stretch, so is Newfoundland. That's a dog breed. Unicorn is mythical, eohippus is prehistoric, but you aren't being very specific. Now, where are you, Bob?
I'll try to be more specific. You ready for the next one?
Shoot.
Answer as quickly as you can. How old is a person born in 1928?
Man or woman?
Why?
Specifics, Bob.
Okay, one more time. How old is a man born in 1928?
Still alive?
If a man is born in 1928 and he's still alive, how old is he?
What month?
If a man was born October 3rd, 1928, and he's still alive, how old is he?
What time?
10 o'clock p.m.
Where?
Anywhere.
Well, let's get specific, Bob. I mean, if the guy's still alive, born in California, October 3rd, 1928, 10 p.m., he's 67 years, 9 months, 22 days, 14 hours, and 12 minutes. If he's born in New York, he's 3 hours older now, isn't he?
Go watch that movie, man. Go watch that movie. It's how he explains us with nature. And I strongly believe that this movie was truth in plain sight, straight up. And how he's able to manipulate his surroundings because he is his surroundings, because he projects his surroundings, because it's all the same. It's a great depiction, man. Oh,
you can go back as far as you want, but somehow the stuff of the universe had to come from somewhere, and isn't that what God did? But that's only true if the universe was created. If the universe was always here, if the universe was infinitely old, then there's nothing for a creator to do. Most of us would be surprised to hear that the universe is going to end one day. We expect the universe to go on forever into the future. Why do we have the idea that it doesn't go on forever into the past? I'm not saying I know the answer to this. This is one of the deepest questions. We do not know the answer. We simply have to keep an open mind. All of us, philosophers, scientists, religious people, no one, in fact, knows.
If you don't ever have these types of conversations with yourself or with people that think like you, what he just said, how do we know us going to the future isn't just heading towards the past? And when you look at the nature of the fabric of reality, it's cyclical, cycles, very cyclical, right? And how we don't know we're not in this over constant loop of time. This reset shit. We go back to the future, to go back to the past, to go back to the future, to go back to the past. And that's what's literally happened throughout the course of history. But not the history they're telling us. I'm talking about the course of history that we've discovered that they had better technology. And then we went back to horse and buggy. Make that make sense. How you go from flying shit to horse and buggy? Huh? Riddle me that, my man. That's what I'm saying. That's a great conversation piece right there. I can expound on that even more. It's a great.
Earth's magnetic pole.
All right, listen. I'm only showing hey Brandy, how you doing? I'm only showing this video because if Tim Pool is talking about this, right? I feel like it's delegitimizing the actual situation. But at the same token, I'm going to show you something that we need to read after this. So just listen to what Tim Pool says.
Pole is on the move, and scientists just updated its position.
Okay, Brandon,
I'm
sorry.
You mean in January, the media, corporate press, scientists said the magnetic poles are shifting. Now, that doesn't mean there's going to be a cataclysm, but there are many theorists who are predicting that we are going to see a major pole shift. This will cause the planet to spin, to effectively move. The United States becomes the southern hemisphere and it gets real cold real quick. And then we can see that South America, Greenland, and a bunch of other places end up on the equator, including Antarctica. It's a really interesting 3D model that was just put out the other day. Actually, it may be older than that, but it was posted the other day as well. And with these power outages that hit in Europe and Puerto Rico, speculation and theories are that the Earth's magnetosphere is weakening and we may be looking at a cataclysmic event. Now, recently I interviewed...
How many of y'all call Cat? Y'all believe we're about to hit a cataclysmic event? And that's why we're getting hit with so much distractions, because they're not trying to cause panic in the streets. I don't know, man. I'm watching the funding and money is crashing, but it is also being invested in crazy places. And I will say this. Did you
Ben Davidson about this?
Did you guys know there's hundreds of these underground concrete, we'll call them capsules or settlements, that are preparing for a cataclysmic event? And people got these bracelets, like some 2012 shit where you don't get notified on their cellular device. You need to get to the safe area. And hundreds of these things are built. I'm going to find y'all the video for this. I will. But I'm just saying, I don't believe it. But, you know what I mean? Straight up. Unhappy Alien, what up, gal? I believe they will always distract facts. Well, the children are something, but that's more on a ritualistic event. I think it's deeper than the children. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm a huge component of trying to polarize the disgraceful and disgusting acts of crimes against children. Always. I will always talk about that. You know what I mean? Because you can't be oblivious to your reality. You know what I mean? Raccoon Mountain, right? Where the hell is Raccoon Mountain? What made you say that? But yeah, y'all believe a pole shift's happened, man? He's just gonna keep ranting. This guy tagged me in this, right? Now, I have not read it. It says our current trajectory. How long before Earth's ecosystem is irreversible or it's past the point? I'm begging you all for help. Please read and share this. Only you can help me. I promise if you read this, you will understand the urgency of why I'm begging you. Please help me. Current trajectory of the Earth's ecosystem. Let's read. The current trajectory of the climate change suggests that Earth is nearing critical tipping points beyond which ecosystems may face irreversible changes. According to the recent reports, including 2024 State of the Climate Report, many planetary vital signs have reached alarming levels, indicating a significant crisis. The report warns that we are on the brink of irreversible climate disaster, with human activities driving us towards catastrophic outcome if fossil fuel consumption continues unabated. Timeline for see, y'all believe this? I just want to hear what y'all say real quick. Research indicates that crossing certain tipping points could occur with a global temperature rise as low as 1.5 Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Projections suggest that this threshold could be permanently breached between 2026 and 2042, with a central, with a central urgency. Yeah, this is just climate change shit. You should, if you want to read it, that's the guy above me. I'm not with it. Not to say it's not. I think the system that we live in is bigger than they're projecting it to be. So, no, I don't believe it. I don't think there's no hole in our ozone. I don't know what that shit is up there. And listen, if the world gets destroyed because the monsters destroyed it, whatever. We'll go to somewhere else, I'm telling you. You cannot be created nor destroyed. That's all I gotta say. Who cares? You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. I'm at peace with death. I'm at peace with it instead of in fear of it. That makes sense. I am so at peace. Y'all want to hear something interesting?
This is gonna blow your mind. This is the real Tartarian original family lineage. Okay, this is going back really far. We're looking at like 11th, 12th century. That is still, I think, the Habsburg Moor. It's amazing. The shield.
Remember when I told y'all the Tartarians were black? Remember when I told you? The black nobility? I never go deep in that for a reason. I never. If you guys want me to talk about it on the trip, absolutely. I will dig in your ass. And you'll be like, oh, I see why you don't talk about that. No shit. I don't even want people to know I acknowledge it sometimes. But yeah, this is fact. What this guy's saying is facts.
She was the same thing.
And he's going to be vague too. Like I've already seen this. You know what I mean? He's all surface informational.
Same shield. He's also carrying something that I've seen in China, because I have traveled extensively around East Asian countries, especially Hong Kong and Taiwan. And that is a very important urn that is on top of all the Taoist temples. It's crazy. That it actually is also associated with one of the three kings that visits Jesus. Incense, I think one of them was gold, incense, frankincense. And this is the Coburg Moor. Must be around the 8th century when Europe was invaded by the Moors, the Tartarians, or the Persians. They built their buildings with mortar, a combination of both empires' names, the Moor and the mortar. Nobody's ever said anything to me about this. I worked this out pretty much myself, so your intuition doesn't matter, your background, your education, your profession is irrelevant. It's intuition, it's genetic memory. So that's the Coburg Moor. That's one of the three families that combined to create the British monarchy. One of the three families that was combined to create the British monarchy that escaped and went to Europe in the 1800s to escape the revolutions which began in France when everyone got beheaded, and the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia when one of the three Tartarian kings was murdered. And everything that has happened since in our modern history from World War I till today has happened because one of the three Tartarian kings was killed. Were they all related? Well, are you ready for this? It's gonna get even crazy. I also wanted to show this. There is a lot of this information online. This is another one of the original Tartarians. One of the...
Did you hear what he said real quick? He said the only reason we're in the shit we are in right now because one of the three kings of the Tartarian Empire was murdered. We would not be in this bullshit if that king didn't get murdered. That's crazy work. Yo, everything is researchable. You can research a lot of this shit if you search. Just be careful. If you're a content creator, let me just tell you something. Everything isn't supposed to be made into a video. All right? That's all I'm going to tell you. Take straight up.
Original Moorish Tartarians when they were combined, Morocco, Algeria, Egypt, which wasn't in Africa, but I'm not doing that today. Okay, wait a minute. Hang on, really? This is the only one that I have seen myself. This is a king of America, probably the first king to ever invade Europe. Yeah.
Remember you guys hear that there was 10 presidents before the actual presidents of the United States and the majority of them were black? Huh? Look into this, man. One of the Tartarian kings was in America, right? Straight up. Ruled. That's why you got to look at slavery different, because if... think about what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Not saying slavery's not legitimate. I'm just saying what they say is not what it was. Like roots and all that shit. Like Again, I'm not saying slavery, like tar and feathered wasn't a thing, but it wasn't like it. They're depicting it. Just, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just saying, do your own research. All right. There's a reason why a slave movie comes out in Hollywood every 4 fucking years, and is also congruent with presidential elections. All right. There's a reason for that. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? This is all facts, man. Princess Aida. If you know, you know. Hey, do some research. That's all I'm saying, man. I know a little bit. That's all I'm saying. And I learned that from sleight of hand talk. The whole changing Tartarian. Going to it was good. The question is, was it orchestrated by them? Let me say that. Like, where we're at right now, is that part of the plan, and are they still controlling it, or was it hijacked? That's where I'm at with this situation, because I heard a saying when it came to these people that they look like us, but they're not us. And then I hear people saying they're not human. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if white people were really generally created? Not saying they're conscious. I'm talking about this avatar body. Fuck your consciousness. We're all the same, guys. We all derive from the same source. But our bodies are different. All right? And please, you got to detach from you being identified through your body. You need to detach from that. Your skin color is not what makes you. You know what I mean? Your fat ass is not what defines. It's not what makes. It's not even you. It's an illusion of you. You understand what I'm saying? It's all illusion. You got to realize it comes down to where some people created like AI robots that would take fucking consciousness. You know what I mean? It's still derived from source. So does that make them not legitimate? This is a rabbit hole. I'm not going to lie. Because once you look into this, you're going to hear it. You're going to hear someone say, they're not us. They're not. And that's like genetically. There's something else. Do your research. I'm done talking about this. I mean, that's all I'm saying. It's a good video, man. Great video, man. Kings, man. Some happy. What's your question now? Why everything about white rock, everything, man. It's deeply irrational. It's just like black history. It's not your history. That's black history. This shit is black history. Not the dude Washington Carver who discovered the peanut. Get the fuck out of here. It's disrespectful if you even celebrate that bullshit. Because you don't even know where you come from. There's a reason why they don't want you to know where you come from. I mean, anything I'm saying is for y'all, not against you. Trying to find out where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Crazy video. Hidden Truth Revealed. If you want to know what the page is, right here. Hidden Truth Revealed 2. You see, he got banned. No shit. I'm surprised this video is up right now. It will be down. And this is surface level shit. It's just, you know. Again, all that shit's researchable. Isn't that crazy how they'll ban shit that's researchable? Think about that. It's not misinformation. It's just the information they don't want the masses to look into.
I got 100 on my dash, got 200 in my trunk. Name in the grab bags, put my Bible in the trunk. Taco vodka on the top of my binocular trunk. How can I make them popular? Pop 'em when I want. See, I'm living with anxiety, ducking that sobriety. Fucking up the system, I ain't fucking with society. Justice ain't free, therefore justice ain't me. So I
You tell your people that you're tired of baggy pants ministers, or preachers you call them, promising pie in the sky and the great by and by, that what you want is something now. Well, how do you translate this? How does your preaching make those people in your congregation, either on the radio or there in person, how do you make them go out and get what they want to have?
Well, now, in our philosophy, which we call the science of living, we attempt to convert the person to believe in himself, to believe in the presence and power of God within himself, here and now, rather than a God in the sky. And we have found that whenever we get the person to believe in himself correctly and positively, then he's able to be and do and have the good which he desires now. And here again, one of the differences in our philosophy is that we do not try to convert anyone to any form of organized religion or to any theological beliefs. Our only aim is to convert the person to a positive and correct belief in himself. We believe that God is within the individual. And by God we mean all that is good. All of the potentials for good within the individual is God. And when the individual comes to believe in this God power, this God presence, this God mind within himself, he is able to be and do and have the good which he desires now, not in the sweet by and by.
Bars. Bars. And my man spit bars. Like, you know what I mean? It has nothing to do with who you are as a person, like making mistakes, you know, what you're insecure about. No, that it's foundational core belief. You know what I mean? For real. Even question why you feel like you need to believe in something. And why does everything in this reality want you to believe in everything else but yourself? You know, I realize it's up three fingers. You gotta match the energy. You gotta understand the intention of the energy. Why are you labeled a sinner if you love yourself? And then they make up these words like narcissistic. I mean, they ain't make it up, but but they overuse that word. Listen, the whole planet isn't narcissistic. Do y'all even know what real narcissism is? Stalin was a narcissist. You know what I mean? Hitler was a narcissist. That's what a narcissist is. Not your boyfriend who didn't pick up your phone call. Oh, he's a narcissist. He's a narcissist, guys. Bro, that was a bar, bro. Like, I'm gonna make a video on this on my TikTok because what he said right there. I mean, that's all. I don't want y'all to love me. I want y'all to love yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, word. I want y'all to love yourselves. I don't want y'all to fall in the dogma. Like I said, me doing this doesn't benefit me. Who gives a fuck? Who cares a fuck about the benefit? I want to help wake people up so that we can all get one accord. Can you imagine if the whole world woke up, man? I say this all the time. It's a dream. Oh, this would not be that way. It would be different. They can't take the whole world. Hell no. We're done. Overwhelming power. Peacefully. Think about it. Peacefully. Not no mob kill. No. Peacefully. Remove your ass. You're done. You know what I mean? Whew. We were prisoners of war turned into slaves. DCR, you ain't lying. You not fucking lying. That video was fact, bro. This whole video was fact. And look, a black man did it. Thank you, Lord. For real. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. They are pacing it perfect. Oh, look.
They are pacing this almost perfectly, so that way that people don't feel like that what is happening is happening. Here's what I mean.
This is facts. I want y'all to critically think on this and don't overcomplicate it. Just listen to what this man's about to say. What the fuck? The stupid ass button.
They are pacing this almost perfectly, so that way that people don't feel like that what is happening is happening.
Facts, DCR.
Here's what I mean by that. It was never going to be some big collection event, right? There was never going to be a single day where hundreds of thousands of people or millions of people all got picked up off the streets and out of their homes and sent to detention facilities. That was never going to happen. They have to do it in these piecemeal points where it's hundreds of people across the entire United States a day, or thousands of people across the entire United States a day get removed. Why do they have to do that? Because it creates a sense then that as more and more people get lifted off the streets, people who are left don't feel in their eyes like the number of people who are on the streets in their day-to-day life changes. So they don't put it together, right? I think you should remember this phrase, right? You're not going to feel as though there are people missing until you are missing people. You know what I'm saying? And that is the perfect psychological position for the people doing this to have placed us in. I don't know if you guys have remembered, but Mahmoud Khalil, I'm sorry, he still got sentenced. Like, he was a green card holder who practiced his First Amendment rights, and he was picked up by ICE and deported. I'm pretty sure he was deported all the way. Like, you know, the Rubicon has been crossed. Like, whether or not you're crossing it with them, it's been crossed, okay? And, like, there's no restitution for it currently. There's just...
Remember, how long has this been happening? Y'all remember when all those people went missing in California? And there's been people for the past 3-4 years that have been saying, that are in the homeless community, that have been saying they've noticed people going missing. You know what I mean? The one dude in the van used to say it all the time for years. He's like, bro, you don't understand. I'm homeless. I'm out here. I know the people. People are going missing. And then you got China comes over to the United States and, how long have they been doing this? And now they got ICE coming in here, and we're getting accustomed to people being removed. That energy is going to translate and shift to people being whatever, say anti-Semitic or not a nationalist or racist or whatever, through this whole cancel culture ideology, which is a psyop for this agenda, where they're going to come in and remove you like peacemakers in Hunger Games, peacekeepers. Telling you, this is happening in real time, and this is why people like me polarize it. He polarize it. All my constituents, we talk about this because we're seeing World War II tactics. Literally. And I hate bringing up World War II. I hate it. I hate saying that every time. But come on. Looks like a duck. It walks like a duck. It quacks like a duck. It's a fucking duck, bro. How much more you need? Nah, I'm just bugging. I'm gonna stay docile. Let's just see what happens. That's what's going to happen as a nation. We're going to just see what happens, and people aren't going to realize until it's too late. And I believe there'll be mobs, and yes, I think there's going to be some pain. I think some people are going to have their lives lost. It could be. I'm going to be in the mix. A lot of us are going to be in the mix by force because you're not going to be able to buy. Man, I'm worried about the next 10 years. Again, that's why I say AI and robotics could be a good thing. I would start getting contingency with your groups that you know that have skills. Why do you think I'm meeting people? Why do you think I'm doing trips like this? Man, because we will all congregate and move. I'm trying to tell you something. We'll build something. Fuck yeah. It's a slow burn. It's the boiling frog, bro. That's exactly what it is. We are being boiled, and people are oblivious to the water temperature rising. Am I lying? Am I lying? If I'm bugging, I maybe need to go talk to a psychiatrist. And you know what I mean? Like if I'm wrong, before I turn 50, I will go get psychiatric help. I'm dead serious because then I got to reevaluate my awakening. If I'm wrong, you know, and I will do that, make that promise to myself because I will never lie to myself no more. I will be real. Maybe I need help now because you know what I mean? But I got facts, figures, and numbers, man. Most are oblivious. Savage, you're right. That's why I'd make content. And when you guys are here and you guys watch this shit, right? You're proof that it's not just me. All 27, 28, or 800 viewers, I got people that think like this. And then it's going to grow, I'm telling you. That's the whole point. I want to be able to talk to my people on here, and be careful of infiltration. And if anybody's trying to contact y'all to be in a type of militarized group where you guys do training and all that, train on your goddamn own. Be careful. There are undercover agents out there. I'm trying to tell you something. Be very careful. You don't think I don't get contacted? People have been trying to get to me through Cliff. And Cliff, I say, Cliff, nah, let that go. Cliff, nah, let that go. Cliff, nah, let that go. I'm telling y'all something. Be careful who you guys associate with. That is pushing a certain type of energy. If it isn't love, life, you know, like that, if they're talking about militarizing, be careful, guys. I'm trying to tell you something. I believe a psyop is coming to collect people. All right? I said to all you guys, be careful who you answer DMs to. Seriously. There's a reason why I don't even look at my DMs. You know what I mean? If you ain't in my live talking, I can't talk to you, fuck that DM shit. You know what I mean? That just is what it is. Amber will tell you. Amber, I'm in your DMs? No. Huh? Angel, am I in your DMs, Savage? No. You know what I mean? No. Not in none of the DCR, none of them. Unless, I mean, some people have my number. That's when I've known you for a while. You've been here. Like, I think DCR can have my number at this point. For real, my guy. But I gotta see your commitment, bro. You know? And then I gotta have a conversation with you. I really trust my discernment. Hence why I operate the way I do. You know what I mean? After making a couple mistakes, you start realizing that DM shit is a trap. That's how people begin scammed off the DM. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Where people get scammed at? By answering DMs. Right? Stay the fuck off your DMs and stay off of sending people DMs that you don't personally know. Straight up. All right? It's seriously, I love all y'all. I don't want none of y'all to get scammed, man. None of y'all. I hate people that use my name to scam my community because it's fucked up, man. And they use my likeness. That's the worst thing about being someone who's known. They'll use your likeness, bro, and scam people. Yeah, straight up.
Wait.
It's bullshit.
As far as I've studied and looked into this, is the only place where what the Pioneer 10 probes 10 and 11 found is ever contained in a diagram. The rest of everything was lost. They called it a dead star, and it was located 50 billion miles from our solar system in 1983. Now, why is it called a dead star? Well, this is going to get into our understanding of the true history of our solar system that we haven't been taught. When we look at data from other solar systems, we find that the common theme is that about 80% of all solar systems are binary, and often trinary, means they have at least 2, if not 3 stars within them. Now, when we look at ours, we're told that we only have 1 star, known as our sun. But yet, the Pioneer probes found something else completely different than that. And that, to me, is probably the greatest secret that's been kept from us. Because think about it for a moment. NASA came out with the announcement in the 1990s describing how there was a planet beyond the Kuiper Belt, and they openly announced that, and then everything went dead. That tells us a lot, because it means that they didn't know that binary companion was out there. And once they discovered it, they realized it was part of this entire cycle. To me, it's the same thing as if they knew that a comet or an asteroid was headed to Earth. All that information would be covered up and hidden because they wouldn't want mass panic. I believe that this is the exact same thing as that, where they figured out that there's this object out there, this dead star that they identified, and the way they were able to identify that is through the signature of the star. And they found that dead star is part of this entire cycle with our solar system and sun. Now, what kind of cycle are we talking about?
Do y'all believe that? Huh? Let's jump ship. Y'all believe that? Y'all believe that? I do. I just don't know with the whole space thing. They're luminaries up there. They could be portals. I don't know what's up there. We can't access it. But I believe we could teleport, if that makes sense. Just a little sci-fi thing, my X-Files tip. That's a too long 7-minute video. Ugh. Hey, yo. Oh, shit. All right. I'm gonna draw this up.
Look at this.
I want y'all to pay very close attention, right? I'm in the paranormal content, and this is crazy energy, right? Totally out of pocket. You're going to notice something flying behind this dude's head. What entity flies above the Pope's head? All right? Tell me what you see.
This ain't no bug. This ain't no bird. Watch.
Yo.
What?
It's right here. It is right here. It stopped right there. Look at that.
He didn't have to pause it. He could have let that shit rock out and then rewinded it because I saw it.
Translucent.
And it has a trail.
Cannot see it.
What gets me.
That you cannot see.
Come on, you guys.
That's
Come on, you guys.
crazy.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
What?
Damn.
You see it coming?
What?
Watch.
What?
No, that's crazy work. If y'all want to go watch the original, see, I need to see another clip that plays it straight through and rewinds it because I hate how they pause when it hits the middle of the screen. They do. They stop it. They don't let it go through. They pause it right the middle when it hits the middle because you see it right here. Like, that's crazy work. What y'all think? Cap? Nah, that's something weird. It's something weird. That's something weird. Yo, when I saw this video, right? Me and Cliff were talking about this, but not this. What he's about to say, some of y'all, you see it too? Yeah, when y'all hear this, right? Tell me this, especially some of y'all are ex-Christians. Maybe some of y'all still are. Hey, it's okay. Or maybe you're a Christian. I'm a Christian, but not they're Christian. I follow Christ. Just don't idolize him. Listen to this.
The second passage that gave me this psychosis, this complex, is Paul in Romans 7, where Paul disassociates. Paul says, for the good that I want to do, that I don't do. And the evil I don't want to do, that I keep on doing. If then I find that I'm doing the things I don't want to do, it's no longer me who's doing it. It's sin that dwells in me. It's not a third person perspective, but now is it me doing it? No, it's something else that's dwelling within me. It's this body of flesh. So it's me, but it's not me. So now there's a second person perspective. It's you. I'm looking at myself saying, what are you doing? Not what am I doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? And so once again, I'm removed from me.
From the blame.
Yes, it's me, but then it's in some weird way, it's not me. And then Paul says, now with my mind.
That's what religion does to you. No accountability.
And I serve the law of God, even though with my flesh, I still am this slave to sin. So there's this idea of two me's. And so I think I was suffering from a kind of psychosis.
Yeah.
And here's how I know. Because even though I spent the majority of my life as a Christian looking at myself through this third person lens or this second person lens, the good thing is I did not become a serious Christian until around age 16. You know what that means? That means I've got 16 years before Jesus to compare my worldview. And when I look at myself before Jesus,
listen to this.
Everything was in first person.
Facts.
100% of my life was in the moment. There was no outsider perspective. I was there. I was in my relationships.
Yep.
I was able to have fun. I was able to enjoy life. I was able to, without having to stop and think about, how does this look from heaven's mentality? How does...
Bro, you know what I realize as a child, this is why I have an earning to go back to be a child again. When you're experiencing shit, you're in first person mode, present. Now, even as a critical thinker, I am trying to get back to that first person. When I say be present, that's what I'm talking about. And all of you in here can remember the time when you first experienced things and how you were present. And you know that's different from what you are today. And religion removes you from that first person vision. That's MK Ultra, bro. You're experiencing things in third person because you're calling out, even now, consciousness and all. Think about what I'm saying. This shit fucked my head up because I had to really think about it. I said, oh shit. It was. I remember how I experienced things and with nervousness and you know what I mean? Now it's all removed and I'm a shell. It's weird. If you know what I'm saying, type 1 in the chat. Please, if you know exactly what he's saying, type 1 in the chat. That means you are really consciously aware. This man is so consciously aware. Consciously aware, because I've been trying to put a finger to it, and that's exactly what it was. He said it perfectly.
Does this look from somebody else's perspective? So I know what that's like.
I can't wait to trip.
And I get to compare that to what it was like as a Christian, where I had to take every thought captive and submit it to the knowledge of Christ. I know what that kind of delayed life.
Religion is a separation of you, man. That's what I realized. Type of what, right? Right, Savage? Right, Judy? DC, bro, we're all striving to get back to that first person vision. Truly awakened, bro. Naturally, didn't even know. Like we were soiled by the knowledge of the fruit of the apple. It's so fucking true, man. That's what that whole story means, man. I can't wait to come back. Because I need a restart. I'm really not going into that moonlight. And I think that's why you're seeing kids right now that are being born. They're still in their first-person vision, but they have an understanding that they were here already. Still experiencing everything for the first time. You know what I mean? It's just that they're an old soul, and they got a head start, and they know how to operate. I can't wait to come back, man. You know what I mean? I'm coming out the ass. Meow. In a 45-degree angle when you exit the body. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't go into that moonlight. You're going to be one of them kids that come back and understand your reality. You know what I mean? Hopefully now that's when we get our powers. I'm telling y'all coming back, man. No. We're all striving for that first person, man. That's what I am anyway. I'm going to speak on the I. I'm going to keep it on. I don't know what y'all are doing, but that's what I'm doing. And I believe the majority of y'all are doing that subconsciously. Y'all know. That's why this is why you got to know where you come from. This is everything, man. He got that from pure meditation. I guarantee it. This is why I need to meditate, man. He killed that shit. That shit, I put the phone down after watching this video. When you see videos like this, you guys got to watch them. Shit's got 6 likes. This video's been the most truth I've seen on this app in a long time. Bars. You're coming back. Got no choice, unhappy alien. Ah! You know what I mean? Trust me. You'll be back. You will. Act accordingly. Evolve. You just evolve. You'll be back, man. You'll be back. Say Satan hit the earth like a lightning bolt. Talking about you. That spirit. Doom. Facts. I will have my complete awareness.
So much so that
it's a great video, bro. Fan it talk. Like what he says here, man, it really touched me, man. He helped me in understanding. He really did. It deserves a $5 super chat just to him. He killed that shit.
And to all of you watching here, come close to the screen and listen.
Talk to him, girl. Talk to him.
People don't have to like you.
That's right.
People don't have to love you.
That's right.
They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you see. You better love what you see.
That's right.
And to all
of you out there, nobody got to love you, bro. Nobody got to respect you. You know what I mean? They don't even have to like you, nothing. But you better love you. You better like you. So make sure you're a person that's a representation of who you would love to be. Like I said, when my son was born, right? I asked, if I died today, would my son be proud of the man that I was? And I didn't like the answer. Didn't like it. A fundamental change had to happen right then and there. You know? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. What up, Helena? How you doing, sweetie? Good video, man. You better like you. That's fucking right. You better like you.
So I have a 1940 film reel of Palestine that shows the Jewish National Funds director saying in plain, clear terms that the plan was always ethnic cleansing. Go ahead and take a look.
December 1940. Amongst ourselves, it must be clear that there is no place for both peoples in this country. The only solution is Eretz Israel, or at least the west part of Eretz Israel, without Arabs. There is no room for compromise on this point.
Hey, yo, 1940? Why is that shit color? Oh, maybe that's just a new film or something filmed and it's just all old audio. That's what that is. Has to be.
And there is no other way but to transfer the Arabs from here to the neighboring countries, to transfer them all. Except maybe for Bethlehem.
Did you hear what he just said? Now listen to what I'm about to tell you right now. Why you think we've been in war with all the surrounding countries? So when we decimate their population, right? And when we push the Palestinians out, there is room for those people to go into those Arab countries. Make it make sense.
Nazareth and Old Jerusalem, we must not leave a single village, not a single tribe. There is no other way out. If the Arabs leave the
That's crazy work, bro.
country, it will be broad and wide open for us. And if the Arabs stay, the country will remain narrow and miserable.
See, one thing Zionists will do is try and set up a gotcha moment by asking, what's the definition of genocide? Of course, they're leading to the definition is intent. Intent to wipe out a national group, ethnic group, religious group, etc., etc. And it's specifically that word intent that Zionists believe is some sort of gotcha moment, when the reality of it is that it doesn't matter how much evidence of intent there is. They won't accept it. That is the reality. There's no amount of evidence for genocide that can get through to them. And unfortunately, not even this. So I have a nice...
That's crazy word. That's crazy.
So Donald Trump says that he has an announcement to make, and it's going to be the biggest news in U.S. history and in the world. He says he's going to announce this either today or on Monday. If I know him, he's going to push it out all the way to Monday and have everyone waiting and wondering. That's just how he is. But the question is, if we had to speculate, what could possibly be this huge announcement that'll basically shake the world? Now, I heard someone say that it's going to be probably Israel being the 51st state of the United States, and that would for sure shake the world, because essentially...
If Israel became the 51st state, you can now travel to Israel as a domestic flight. Which one of y'all going to fucking Israel?
That means Israel is now like part of the U.S. and we can go there and be citizens. Likewise, they can come here and be citizens, which makes the U.S. also part of the Holy Land, which is also weird.
Have you ever? Yeah, that is weird. What he's about to say is weird. It's weird energy. Think about that. America's now part of the Holy Land. If that happened, that's prophecy. We are in. This is Babylon, bro. Crazy work
to think about. And then I heard some people saying that it is going to be the peace treaty, the one in the Bible, right? And if this man makes a peace treaty with the world, if that's the announcement he's going to make, and there's this 7-year peace deal, oh, buddy, then we can honestly say that all of the things that we thought that this man was, it would probably be confirmed when he makes that announcement. Otherwise, I don't know what it could be.
Yeah, it's crazy work. I just want to hear what it is. I heard it's going to be Monday. I just want it. I'm interested. I'm very interested. I'm not going to waste my time, and you know what I mean, but I'm interested. Look at
Eliminamos vários ministérios.
Is that called the uncanny valley? Is that when I first saw this, I'm like, cat. But it's very hard to ignore your eyes. Do you guys ignore your eyes? Well, the whole planet ignores their eyes. I'm not gonna lie. But hey you, what the fuck? That here today, I present to you a reptilian. He is the leader of the Israel Communist Party, or Zionist Party, I'm sorry for my miscue, and he's here to offer you an abundance life of pain. Why don't nobody speak about them anymore? I mean, because it's all alien shit, and like I said in the last video, when that hologram come off, I gotta find the video of the whistleblower, man, because I don't know. I don't think they look like that. Allegedly, there's 4 groups. There's the Palladians, right? Which you have to say it's kind of weird because the whole mantra behind World War II that Elon Musk, that's crazy. I said that, but message that A.H. Bitler wanted a pure race of blonde hair, blue-eyed people. Those are the Palladians, if you ask me, because he was a blonde hair, blue-eyed, and I still don't believe that. Yesterday, I asked the 80-something-year-old man about that, the whole energy there, and I wish he would have gave me his opinion, but I asked him, was the narrative back then actually a narrative? He said, yeah, they were putting them Jews in ovens and cooking them. And he was real country. I mean, great man named Fred, Grandpa Fred. Shout out to Grandpa Fred, man. Also, you ever get around elders, man, you talk to elders immediately. Because, listen, they were in a time, they're born in 1935. It's different. You've seen some shit, right? So whenever I get around individuals like that, I'm very outspoken. So I went up to him and said, hey, Grandpa Fred, how you doing, sir? Yeah. Obviously, you know I'm a talker because I can talk to complete strangers or talk to myself to this camera every day while reading some comments. But talk to your old people. And he said it was, I'll say this, he knows 9/11 was us, right? And I said, see how you now see the narrative change, how we did that and we went to Iraq and it was all over Israel and everything? He says, yeah, I see it. I see it. I was like, well, can you say that you were probably fooled back then in that narrative? And the time that narrative was happening, you were 10, 11 years old. Because when World War II started, 45, 46, something like that? And he was born in 35, so he wasn't really conscious at that time. But if he was 90 years old or something like that, bro, I'd love to talk to him. I'm still talking to people that was born around that time. If you're born in 1920s, man, I'm talking to you so fast. And I can have a great conversation. Like, when I was there, he's like, this guy can, you know, them old people hear the same bullshit, West Virginia. But I got some new dude coming over, a little 3-year-old's birthday, which I can show you. Oh, I got a picture on my phone. Hold on. I'll show you. I love children, man. Seeing this little girl Stella, man, made me want to go home. You know, it really did. The little girl was in love with me immediately. She was like throwing everything at me, the ball, like, you know what I mean. The little girl's killing it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Stella, little girl chilling. First time meeting me, already got the kid on my shoulders. You know what I mean? Good little baby girl, man. It was her birthday. 3 years old. Shout out Stella. But, you know what I mean? That looks crazy close, bro. Crazy close.
Da máquina pública. E ao mesmo tempo.
Oh, that shit looks so close. Hey, man, all for fun. This is all satire. It's all satire, all for fun, guys. Yo, do y'all like the videos I present to you? Think about this, right? I went live, and I'm going to do it today, too. I went live yesterday 3 times. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night. I'm going to do that today. Like, I'm going to go back live again at like 2 or 3 o'clock. But I always show y'all what I get on my FYP. Y'all like my FYP? How y'all like my FYP, man? I'm showing you guys favorite videos that I scan through, but this is what I get through my FYP. Trying to reconfigure my shit to what it used to be. But I always show y'all new videos, don't I? Always. I've had a lot of shit to talk about the last 3. Like, if you haven't seen the videos I showed, go back to the last 3 videos. Yep.
Pakistan Zindabad.
Shout out this fucking kid. This kid is a boss. Listen to what this kid said. The awakened are here, bro. A lot of people are awake more than you think, man. Around the world.
शर्म नहीं आ रही कि शर्म आएगी पाकिस्तान को खत्म नहीं करना
I'm gonna read it to y'all. Just a minute. Should Pat? This is listen. The kid is the dark, bold. The reporter is this light shit, the black shit. Pakistan shouldn't be destroyed. It shouldn't be.
भारत देश जिंदाबाद है
yes or no? Long live India, yes or no? He says yes. Long live Pakistan, yes or no?
पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद है नहीं
yes.
आपका नाम की जगह पे सब
long live everyone in their own space.
आपका नाम क्या हो तुम भी
She asked, what's your name? You too. Long live in your place.
अपनी जगह पे जिंदा आपका नाम क्या होगा कैफ
कैफ
कैफ पूरा नाम
कैफ
मोहम्मद कैफ कहाँ से हैं आप
मैं बिहार से हूँ
आपको थोड़ी सी भी शर्म नहीं आ रही कि भारत Aren't you even a little ashamed that despite living in India, you're supporting Pakistan? How is he supporting Pakistan? You see how they're trying to force him to pick sides just because he said the people over there should live? Message. देश में रहने के बावजूद आप पाकिस्तान का समर्थन कर रहे हो कि कैसे खत्म होगा पाकिस्तान? Why shouldn't Pakistan be destroyed?
अच्छा आप ये न्यूज़ बना रहे तो आपको सर
Oh, so you're making fake news. Aren't you ashamed about it? That's a child, bro. Talk that shit. Yes? Aren't you ashamed of making fake news? And spreading it everywhere? About Hindus versus Muslims. Why should we support India? Listen to this. Listen to what he's about to say. First answer this, then I'll say something. You were asking. There are people over there too, right? You were asking. There are people over there too, right? Here too, right? Oh, man.
We are living in a war.
No.
We are
Pakistan Zindabad. Yeah, here too. Muslims there too. Hindus over here too. Everyone is human. Then why kill everyone? Tell me. Message. You see how this is happening around the world, guys, these little proxy events. You got Pakistan and India on the news cursing each other out, and you got a conscious kid right there saying, why would I want death to Pakistan? There's people over there. If y'all governments got beef, how about y'all governments go out in the field and scrap instead of sending us? Y'all got beef. We ain't got shit to do with us. That little kid is awesome, bro. That little kid is awesome. Tell me why it should be destroyed. Everyone has a right to live. Everyone. Everyone has a right. Then why destroy them? Are you not an Indian? I am an Indian. You're saying destroy that country. But everywhere people should live. I just want to know one small thing. Who taught you this? Oh. I have a brain, man. That is bars. That's a little kid. Why can't all our adults act like that? You got kids listen, would you consider India a third world country? Because it's a capitalist country. If you think India is third world, you need to look in your backyard. Because it's going in that direction. No cap. It's going in that direction. Whether you see it or not, the slow burning of the frog. India is a prime example of what capitalism does to a society. Prime example. You know how old India is compared to fucking America, bro? Where you think we're headed? Pakistan Zindabad. It's great video, man. Great video. Listen, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I need to take a break. I'm going to come back on. I've been for an hour already. 37 people, almost at 40 people. Listen, what time is it? Yeah, around like 1:30, 2 o'clock, I'm going to come back on. Also, I gotta get more videos. Nicole, thank you. Mic drop. That little kid was awesome. If y'all want to see that video, y'all Stitch or whatever, or Pakistan Zindabad. It's on BTE or BT Newsroom. Y'all Breakthrough News, BT Newsroom. Y'all want it, man. That kid is awesome. That kid says, "Who taught you this?" I have a fucking brain. I love y'all, man. DCR, I'll be back. Amber, I love you, girl. Wheelchair, Nicole, Judy, Marlon, Unhappy, Judy, the Droober. Where you been at, bro? Damn, I haven't seen you in a minute. Richie D21. Who else I missed? Make sure I don't miss nobody. I always shout out my people. Helena, my girl. Absolutely. I love all y'all, man. I'll see y'all about 2 hours if y'all still on here. Maybe get your day out.